Hello, friends.
Hi, how's it going?
Happy almost New Year?
Yeah, what day is it today?
Or maybe New Year? Tomorrow's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So we'll probably put this video up tomorrow or January 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So Happy New Year's.
Happy whatever day it is, yeah.
What are we doing today, babe?
I genuinely have no idea. What are we doing?
We have two videos to film today. One is going to be our business budget, which will be for the members only.
Ooh.
But this one is our quarter end review. I'd like to do a year end, but we only have 3 or 4 months of reliable data in this YNAB budget, so we're just going to do the last quarter, October, November, December. Because originally I was like, oh, we should do our December closeout and a review, but it's also the end of the quarter, so we'll just do the whole thing.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, works for me.
Cool. Okay.
So what does that entail? How are we doing this? What's up?
So this is our income versus expense report from
Wait.
YNAB.
Hi everyone, I'm Cody. This is Val. We budget and lay our financial life out on YouTube in the hopes of becoming debt-free and ultimately financially independent eventually. For those of you who have been around for a while, you know that it has been a winding meander towards those goals. And for those of you who are new, it has been a winding meander towards those goals. So today we're doing things and stuff that we just talked about already. So continue.
Okay, so here we go. So rent and childcare have been the same. We haven't paid for December yet, but I'll pay that probably tomorrow. Life insurance stays the same every month. Bell bills. This is our phone bill. See, we bought new phones
Again,
and paid them off.
We've made stupid phone decisions.
We had one regular bill and then we bought new phones again and paid them off. I just got another bill billed for over $1,000. So, but we've
learned some hard lessons this year.
No new phones in 2025 unless we have the cash to buy them without stealing from anything else. No
Which
new
means
phones.
no new phones in 2025.
Probably, yeah.
I can already feel how bad it hurts her heart.
Internet, that's the same every month. I keep looking to see if I can get our internet cheaper. This is technically our internet and our home security. And even if I canceled our home security, internet alone from all the providers starts at about $110 a month, and our internet is $75 a month. So, and we can't cancel our home security because if we do, they're going to charge us way too much money to do that. So, pet insurance is the same every month. That hasn't changed. Same with the consumer proposal and the car payment. Utilities we've been doing really good on. We were averaging about $286 a month, although next month's bill is almost $400. Excuse me, but it has been cold. The furnace has been running more. Auto insurance has stayed the same. Rogers, which is our other, that's for my dad's phone line and our iPad. That stays the same. This and Bell, we're actually going to pay out everything with our tax return in March.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of money. I think it's like $6,000 or something, $6,000 between these two companies, but then we'll pay out all of our devices and own everything outright. Because I'm tired of financing stuff. Me and Cody both. Our Ditto, again, this is about $600 a month. We've been pretty on track with that. That's skincare, household cleaners, supplements, energy drinks, makeup, as well as some of our customers' orders.
Yeah.
So that all goes through here. Our gym membership is something that we cut back on.
A lot, yeah.
So,
I don't think we have any gym memberships right now, do we?
Just Planet Fitness. So earlier in the year, we were paying about $700 to $800 a month for Good Life, but that included a personal trainer.
Yeah, gym for both of us and personal trainer for Val.
Yeah, and then we dropped down to just Good Life. And then we dropped down to a locally owned gym, which was honestly a pretty good price, but we weren't going between the medical stuff with me.
We signed up for it at that time of year. Like we had stuff going on in life as well, but it was just that time of year where like the kids weren't in daycare. We were busy doing all sorts of everything for Christmas and holidays and going to see people, and it was just we weren't around to use it.
So I think maybe in the new year, if we can reliably be going to the gym, we would rather support this locally owned gym. But in the meantime, we're going to do Planet Fitness. It's $31 a month. If we don't go, I don't feel that bad. But that's not reflected here because in December we're still paying for the locally owned gym. Bank fees, this has gone down drastically because we switched back from TD over to Tangerine, so we don't have any bank fees anymore, with the exception of our business account, and then like the very minimal fees on our TD accounts. Kids Strong is something that the kids were going to earlier in the year, and we put a pause on it because again I wasn't driving because of the medical stuff. And then we wound up paying to cancel it because
we were pretty pumped about it. We love it as a concept. But ultimately what it ended up being was paying for the kids to go spend 45 minutes once a week crying about how they wanted to do their own thing. So, yeah.
Kobo, I don't know why that's split into two lines, but I had canceled it and then I picked it back up again because I do find a lot of value in it. That's for ebooks and audiobooks. Not that they have like everything on there included in that price, but if you have like Kindle Unlimited, it's kind of like that. HP Instant Ink, we were paying for that, and then when we bought the new printer, it came with 6 months of free ink, so now we don't pay for that.
Except that Canada Post is doing the thing they're doing, so now we just have a printer with no ink.
Yeah, because they went on strike and they couldn't send us ink. They're not on strike anymore, so the ink is coming, but they're so backlogged from being on strike that I don't think I'm going to get it in the next month. Adobe, I canceled this app. That's what I use for all my photo editing, but I wasn't using it enough. Same with Natural Cycles, which is basically our form of birth control. It's a non-hormonal birth control that goes off your basal body temperature. I think Cody and I have gotten good enough, familiar enough with my cycle. It's regular enough that we're pretty confident, and we use other means of what's the word? Contraception. I was going to say conception, but I'm like, that's the opposite of what we're going for right now.
That's what we're trying to have not happen.
So we've canceled that. Oura Ring, for my ring, this is getting quite loose on me because I've lost almost 20 pounds this year. So I'm thinking next year I will have to get a new smart ring. I really like my Oura Ring. This has been fantastic, but I think I'll be going with like an Ultra Human ring, because it's the same price except I don't have to pay a subscription to access my data.
Which, like, I'm sick of subscriptions, and I understand it from a corporate standpoint. They get their predictable income. But frankly, I'm kind of tired of these greedy bastards just mugging me for more money.
YouTube Premium. This is one of our most expensive subscriptions.
And most used.
Most used. I'd like to say we would cancel it, but we're not going to. Netflix, we were not paying for that because it was included with our telestreaming service, but that was $40 a month. So we canceled that in December, and now we're just paying for Netflix on its own. Audible, we pay every second month $18, so it averages out about $11, $12 a month. I'm pretty okay with that. Ad-free Prime, again, we canceled that. I'm like, I already pay for Amazon Prime. Why do I need to pay extra to have it without ads?
Which also, like, that pisses me off too. Like, just more corporate greed. Fucking fucks.
Apple One, we canceled a bunch of this stuff, so now we just pay $9 a month because we like the Apple Arcade. I have a couple games on my iPad that I use. The kids use a lot of the games on their iPads. So even though we don't have iPhones anymore, we do still find use in that subscription. Spotify came out late that month, so it's $22.04 a month, not $44.08. But again, it's one of those things where it's like it's kind of expensive, but I use it a lot, and the kids use it a lot. Like Freya's listening to bedtime stories on Spotify right now.
Yeah.
And the last thing I want is a random commercial popping up and like blaring in her ears. Continuing on here.
Okay.
Excuse me. Apple Care.
For the iPads.
For the iPads and an Apple Watch that my friend now has, and she's already prepaid me for like the year in advance. But yeah, for the iPads, I feel like this should only be about $25 a month, so I'm either miscategorizing something or we're paying for extra Apple Care on something. So I might have to follow up on this. Yippee is a streaming subscription service that our kids love, and that's $53 a year, which again, I'm okay with. That's like less than $5 a month.
Yes.
Miscellaneous subscriptions is exactly what you think it is. It's just miscellaneous subscriptions. Sometimes we sign up for free trials and we forget to cancel them, or they're just like little one-offs. or like a kid's iPad game or something like that. Which again, I need to keep a better eye on. The Marco Polo is a video messaging app that we use between our friend group. This looks out of whack here. It's $126 a year, but we all pitch in. So our portion is only $26, but it comes out of my account. So it looks a little weird, but again, $26 a year, I'm okay with that. Date night, we only just started tracking that. I had a blast that day. I think we should do that again.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. What did we do that day?
We went to the keg.
Right.
Had our
Yeah,
lunch.
that was very
Some
nice.
fancy old-fashioned drinks.
Literally, she had an old fashioned.
Okay, spending. I am a problem. In 3 months, I spent $1,200. No wonder we're broke. Etsy, Michaels. Oh yeah, the disc-bound planner stuff. The annual renewal for my Indigo membership. Random icon packs, the Kobo cover. And meanwhile, Cody spent $270 on himself.
And I bet you most of that was like dining out with the family.
Probably, yeah. No, because every time we dine out, I just take money out of your account, right? Like that's why yours looks so low, is because more often than not, you're like, oh, I need, the kids want clothing. We'll take it out of my spending money. Or we want to dine out, take it out of my spending money. So rather than charging it to your spending money, I just move the money out of your account to dining out.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So, groceries. This month was really high, but that's because I did my big shop for January today and spent about $260. So our true December spending was $1,000, which I'm actually really happy about because we did Christmas. We hosted 18 people over here for dinner on Cody's birthday.
Yeah, we did a big Friendsmas dinner on my birthday. We did Christmas dinner at Mom's.
We cooked 2 hams. I did a 5-pound boneless ham and a 12-pound bone-in ham. Which were not cheap. I think the 2 hams were probably about $60 or $70
Yeah.
just for the ham.
But when you think about how much we
It was a
fed,
lot of
like that
food.
was
Yeah.
decent value.
Yeah, it was a lot of food.
Now, I don't like ham. I wouldn't want to do it all the time, but like it was good.
Now I will say that my meal planning has gotten really good. It still has a long ways to go, but it's better than it has been. So that $260 I spent today got me like 80% of what I need for all of next month's dinners. So I'm really hoping I can spend $700 total for all our groceries.
That'd be fly.
Gas was a lot this month because we took
Did
a
a lot
trip.
of driving.
Yeah, we did a lot of driving for Christmas, and we typically do every year. And this might actually wind up being closer to $400 by the end of tomorrow because I assume we need more gas for the airport tomorrow.
No.
Oh, okay. So we came in under $400 this month. Typically, we spend about $250. Average $277.
Yeah.
Eating out, we've been doing really well. This month was kind of high, but I feel like the year overall, we've been doing pretty good. Cody and I, if you're new to the channel, there was a time, probably about 5 or 6 years ago, where Cody and I would spend $600, $700, $800 a month dining out. A time before that, we would spend $2,000 a month dining out. We make really bad money decisions, but we're getting faster at catching on when we do them and trying to course correct. So I feel really good about the last 2 months, and I think going into 2025, we could probably keep it under $200 a month. Even less if possible.
Yeah.
Spending, general spending. We're averaging $448 a month. This
What
month
kind of
that
stuff
was
is that?
liquor. A good chunk of that was liquor.
For my birthday.
Michael's.
And the reason there was 2 liquor store purchases is that I went in and I got my rum. And then I was like loading it up in the car and I was like, Val wanted coolers.
Yeah.
So I went back and got Val coolers.
Amazon. Oh yeah, the night out with the kids at Glow. We spent like almost $200 that night between eating out and parking and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely not something that we would do on the reg, but for like a once a year special event, I think that was pretty rad. And I'm okay with $200 for the whole thing.
Entertainment. Why was it so much this month? Oh, we
Video
bought
games.
some PlayStation games, some Nintendo games. There's that Glow Edmonton ticket, another game. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm pumped that we own PlayStation games, but no PlayStation. That's super cool.
We can still buy a PlayStation later on. We just need to save up for it and be responsible. Klarna, that's the...
The fuck is Klarna?
I wound up taking it out. That's usually when you finance things. Those are the 4 short payments for things. So like Sims games, I did once. Your wallet for Christmas, stuff like that. Down payment, I don't even know why that's in there. We didn't save anything. I put $50 in our investment account and that was it. Next year is the year for saving. FED, I think this was just money that got moved around because that all got categorized into business. We took a trip down to Washington. I don't know why this is in here. Oh yeah, this is just business subscriptions. So like hotels, flights, meals, gas, car rentals, stuff like that, that all went in here. So we spent about $2,300 total. Christmas, that's the big one, $935. You remember when we said we were going to do a no-spend Christmas? We did really good, actually. This month in here, what even is this?
But you see, the thing is that somebody shops on Amazon for ideas for things we can look for, and then is tempted by all the shinies, and then we buy things.
To be fair, this was a Halloween candy and costumes. This one...
What was that projector we returned?
Okay, yeah, we returned that, so that doesn't really count. Your wallet, Crystal's gift, stocking stuffers, your other wallet payment, Aunt Thor's book. This was gifts for the kids. Some stuff that we returned. I didn't put a note in there, but I'm sure that's probably stocking stuffers or something. My camera that you bought for me, Toys R Us, wallet, more stocking stuffers. And that was gifts for all the kids too. Or no. No. Oh, I paid cash for that, that's why. So yeah.
Gosh darn cash, fucking up our spreadsheet.
Yeah. Gunnar, this was his birthday. We spent a lot of money for his birthday. We went to a local indoor playground. I don't think we're going to do that again.
No.
It was fun, but that was a lot of money. Clothing I feel like we did pretty okay on. Most of it's probably, kids' clothes. Once Upon a Child, Goodwill. It's all secondhand stuff. Once Upon a Child, and I think this was your pants or something.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
So we spent $300. You know, for a family of 4, $300 over 3 months, I feel like that's not bad. And it was winter. We had to get the kids snow pants and winter jackets, and so that was okay. Vehicle, that was just an oil change. Home. Oh yeah, we bought a couch. And end tables. Oh, returned the couch, bought secondhand. I'm glad I put memos in here. Oh yeah, we bought a vacuum and then a wet dry vac mop. So we did pretty okay for all the stuff that we bought.
Well, the vacuum and the mop was basically free.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, because our Dyson shit the bed on us, but we bought it at Costco. So they returned it for us and gave us cash, and then we used that cash to buy a power mop. And
we bought a new computer desk. So $700 total for the last 3 months. Miss China, kitty litter. I think this was just like a bunch of, this was food and litter.
Yeah, that was a big shop.
But there was also toys and treats in there and the meow box. So her average right now is about $67 a month, and I think I budget $65 in the sinking fund. So
that's not terrible.
Yeah, that's not terrible. Gifts and birthdays. This would have been probably a lot of the stuff for Gunner's birthday, the indoor playground, the cupcakes and stuff to feed everybody. So I think we could do that cheaper. And then looking for we spent $31,000 in 3 months.
Nice.
How much did we make in 3 months? So we should look at that too. 32,000. 14,000, 10,000, 8,000. It sure doesn't feel like we made that much.
Right.
It's so depressing. But I do feel like we're ending the year with a much better handle on our finances. Like a much better idea of like what we want to do going into 2025, how we want to manage our money, how we're going to stick to that money management.
Yeah.
Including the use of cash envelopes.
Yeah. So we're going to actual cash at I guess probably on the next paycheck.
Starting in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, we're still going to budget in YNAB. I got to figure out exactly how it's going to work. Like, how do we want to do that?
Mm.
Is it just going to be like we'll budget all of our bills and subscriptions and our variable expenses, and then whatever's left over we'll just put into sinking funds and we'll divvy it out every month where we want to put it, or do we want to budget everything in one app? I don't know either. Or do just bills and subscriptions, and then whatever we have left is what we pull out in cash and put into envelopes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Part of me is like, we should leave it in YNAB so that we can still track what we're spending. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. It's going to be a year of learning, but we'll
figure it out.
Trial and error. You know?
Val will mull it over repeatedly until she has a system that she likes how it works.
And that hopefully Cody also likes how it works. Right?
Hopefully. It's more important that she likes it.
Well, I'm open to suggestions.
I have no suggestions. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, that is it for our year-end wrap
that's
up.
the year-end budget. I have a tiny bum to go kick, so
I just heard the door open. I was like, somebody's out of bed again.
we'll leave you guys here. So if you like it, like it. If you don't like it, dislike it twice. Ring the bell. Make sure you're subscribed. We do have, you can be a member of the channel that eventually we'll start filming things for at some point.
Well, we do have some stuff up there already.
Oh.
And we're about to film the business budget to go up there
Dope.
as well.
So there's that. But we're going to leave you here, guys. Thanks for coming along. We love you very much. Happy New Year's. And is it payday yet? Bye.